I could ask you guys about, you know, were you big fans of the Marvel comics and you'll say yes, and it'll be a lie.
No,
I
we
bet
said
you
no.
still
We
have
said
never
no many
read.
times. Wait, listen, man. We've said no many times. Ask us that question now. Go.
Yes. Were you really loving the Marvel comics of X-Men?
Never read them before in my life.
Never cared.
No.
Did
not
you
until I got
bother
caught.
either of you to see any?
a big fan.
That's not true. Did you bother either of you to watch any of the other 4 X-Men movies?
Did you watch the original
It's in the
X-Men
ether.
movies?
Of course I did.
Did you enjoy them?
It's my job.
Did you enjoy them?
I liked 1 and 2. I loved 2.
Now you're lying.
I'm not lying.
You didn't watch them at all.
I watched them
You just get
completely.
somebody else to watch them, and then they write notes, and you write
You're a Connery thing.
ghost reviewer.
That would be good, though. Yeah, that would be
a good
interesting,
idea.
but no, it just doesn't happen that way. No, I did. And then I had, you know, a little problem with the 3rd one, and then the origin story, which I actually, frankly, thought when I sat down to watch this movie that it would suck.
This one?
Yeah.
X-Men
I
First
thought,
Class. Cool.
What are they doing? You know, why would they go back again after Wolverine just wasn't hacking it? So it's a big surprise.
So are you saying right now that you really enjoyed the film?
I
on
am.
camera?
I am.
Nice. Excellent.
Nice.
Our work here is done.
Excellent.
It's just, I want you to bring this back to the film itself, which is key for what we're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
To talk about James's, in your opinion, Michael, finest minute, 30 seconds even, on screen in X-Men First Class.
Well,
What is that moment that resonates with you powerfully about James when you look at this movie? If you've ever seen it. I'm still not convinced.
I think there's a good few scenes that just made me laugh. I mean, like the humor. I thought you did a fantastic drunk.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah. Was
Fine,
that because you were really drinking the Yards of Ale?
I did drink the Yard of Ale.
But I thought drinking the Yard of Ale was supremely impressive.
Do you have a minute?
I do, for someone with the MCL1 gene, definitely.
And just, you know, the comic timing in general is like really, he's got it down pat, you know. You know, when Jennifer comes in to the kitchen in the end, sort of in blue, and you're like, put some clothes on. You know, I thought that was excellent as well.
That was kind of nice.
Anya.
Really? So?
Anya. The return?
Yeah.
I think that the sexiness of his character comes across so brilliantly.
Thanks.
Not that I'm
I was-
drawn to that, but it's just something that, a little bit, on Tuesdays. And that really like worked for me in the first, especially that first 30 minutes where it's just like a kind of espionage adventure story, you know. But apart from that, also just the emotional depth and the emotional quality to the pain and the torture and the angst that character is carrying with him. It gave me so much to play with, because my character is, you know, he's empathetic, he feels what other people feel, so it just made my job incredibly easy to play off of. In that scene where you're turning the dish, I mean, you know, it can get all a bit bromance and all that kind of stuff with the pair of us crying and stuff, but actually it's really important that we go, this guy who's going to go on to become a megalomaniac and try and take over the world, if, you know, depending on your opinion, he's actually a very real person. He's been through some really heavy stuff, and I thought you nailed that, and ultimately that helps to fuel the entire film.
Cool. Thanks, dude.
Whoa, and now it sounds like a movie that everybody should see. And so
See the way we got there?
you did.
You
It
did
was
that. You
first
did that.
just playing, and then
You just-
suddenly
you know,
it just
you just
no,
opened us
it
up.
went out of my control. It just became like this serious show.